What's going on, gang? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie Red Ranger figure. I picked this figure up at Toys R Us. This guy comes in the standard triangle packaging that a lot of the legacy or legendary figures are coming in, and overall it's an okay packaging. I don't mind it that much, but you know what? We don't care about the packaging. Let's open them up and take a look at the figure. Right out of the box, the Red Ranger is really nice. It's got a nice shine to it, and it feels good and solid. It is sculpted very well and has some good posability, save for the ankles and the wrists. We'll talk about that in a little bit. He does come with this sensor version of his head, which I'll show you in a little bit. But overall, the aesthetic of the figure is quite nice, and I've always been one that's liked the movie designs. I always like the shininess and the overall superhero-ness look to those designs. It's just something I enjoyed, and they always looked a little bit more armored, which I appreciated. The Red Ranger here is very good looking, and I like him a lot. He does, as I said, have a few issues with the wrists and the ankles, but in the looks department, he's freaking fantastic. The Power Scope helmet is a nice throwback to the movie, but it was only ever used once. I do appreciate that they threw it in here, but the overall look of it is kind of weird. I never liked it in the movie, and I sure don't like it on the toy. The figure does come with two other accessories, this holster and their little gun, which unfortunately doesn't extend into a sword and can't really be held as a blaster, so what was the point? Now to talk about the only thing I don't like about the figure, and that is its posability, specifically in the wrists and in the ankles. The ankles do have some flex, but it's very, very limited. You can't really get much in the way of posability out of them. And the wrists, well, as soon as you try to pose them, they pop off their ball joints. That's annoying, but not deal breakers for this figure. Other posability includes a nice hinge and twist at the shins, hinge in the knee, I'm sorry, double swivel, or I should say double hinges in the hips, no torso articulation. There is limited articulation in the shoulder because the upper I don't know what muscle that is. The upper shoulder muscle, almost 90-degree bend at the elbow. Articulation of the hands is present. Head on a ball joint, got some good articulation. Can't really look up that far, but that's okay. Overall, posability's a bit of an issue. Size-wise, he is exactly the same size as the Green Ranger that came before him, but I think he's better proportioned. His chest looks armored, not just buffed up, unlike the Green Ranger, who really should be laying off the roids. But I think it works. I think it looks good, and overall, it's a solid figure, posability issues and all. And I would really like to get a hold of the rest of the line. I doubt I am, just because of cost. These guys aren't cheap. They're like 20 bucks a pop. And let's face it, scalpers don't make it easy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video review. As always, I have been Baltmatrix. I ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.